Hello guys, welcome back. In my last video, I talked about web development. Today, we will continue where we stopped. We will be talking about HTML, which is the foundation of web development, the first thing you need to know as a web developer. So, what is HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language? You can say HTML is the cornerstone of web development. Like I said, HTML is the foundation of web development because it provides the basic structure and content of a web page. Like, without HTML, you can't have the basic structure of a web page. You can, because when you click the domain name of a website, the paragraphs, the images, the headings, the links, the text you see in that website, it's the work of HTML. And there are other elements that make up a website aside the text, headings, paragraphs, images, and links I mentioned. But HTML alone cannot create a visually appealing or interactive website. But it serves as the essential framework upon which other technologies such as CSS, JavaScript can build. Because HTML alone cannot give you the perfect website you see, but it is the basic you need to know. Others than CSS, JavaScript are other things you will need to build your website. But for today, we will be talking about HTML. So let's start with HTML elements that I mentioned earlier. We can say HTML elements are the building blocks of a web page. They are defined by tags. When I say they are defined by tags, tags are enclosed in angle. The opening tag indicates the start of an element, and we also have a closing tag, typically marked with a / which indicates the end. For instance, a paragraph element is created using the opening tag P tag. That's for a paragraph. Also, elements can also have attributes which provide additional information about the elements. For example, the image tag for embedding an image can have a src attribute to specify the image source. HTML elements are organized in a hierarchy structure, with elements nested with other elements. This nesting defines the relationship between elements and helps organize the content of a web page. That's just all basically about elements. Then let's talk about semantic HTML. Semantic HTML emphasizes using meaningful tags that convey the actual meaning of the content. It encourages using tags like h1 for headings, table for tables, and UL for lists instead of generic tags like div. Semantic HTML makes the code more self-explanatory and easier to understand for both human and machine. And mind you, the latest HTML is the HTML5. So let's talk about HTML5 and its new features rather. HTML5 introduced several new features that enhances the capabilities of web pages, and they include the new semantic elements. Like I said, the basic elements in HTML are the P paragraph for the paragraph, image, and others. But in the new semantic elements in the HTML5, we have the header, the nav, the main, aside, we have section and footer. All these are for better structuring content. You can also embed multimedia contents like audio and elements in the new HTML5. You can also create canvas elements which can be used for interactive graphics and animations. And also in the new HTML5, there is web storage for storing data locally on the user's device. That is, there is a web storage in the new HTML5 that you can use to store data on your device. And it also has the drag and drop functionality for enhancing user interaction. These are the basic things you need to understand about HTML. In the comment section, I will drop the links where you can study HTML easily. Thank you. See you in the next video.